My video for December 16th, 2017 is entitled Reflecting on My Journey to Make a Difference. I've been doing a lot of reflecting lately, even going down the long list of videos I have created over the years. My earliest video that gained a decent audience, 7,282 views, was recorded on January 15th, 2011. It wasn't long after that when I began to consistently get over 1,000 views for each video. Scores of people were sharing my hope-filled videos as well as commenting on them. In fact, one of my videos had over 65,000 views with 325 comments, and 3 other videos had 50,000, 49,000, and 47,000 views. I felt I was making a difference, and I expected positive changes for the people on this planet to be underway. Now, after 7 years of this, I only occasionally get 1,000 views on a video, often only 200 to 300, and sometimes less. A few friends have tried to encourage me, and I'm grateful for that. I'd still like to make a difference, yet real change keeps getting delayed even though the promises keep coming. Now they are saying the RV will happen by Christmas, and next year will be the best year ever. Who knows? I know I feel tired, and every video seems to have struggle included. Please comment and share this. Yes, I almost don't even know where to go in this talk. I'm probably not going to make 10 minutes, but who knows? You know, I might get some inspiration as I open my mouth and start sharing, which is how I do it. Now, I just write the blurb normally, and from there, it's all off the cuff. I very rarely have other notes to go to, although once in a while I do. Anyway, folks, if you are one of those like me who would like to see a world where honest people are the ones that are influencing the flow of our civilization, then I realize that you too must be as disappointed as I am. If you've been paying attention, as I have, you realize that the people that are actually at the top of the pyramid, if you want to call it that, those people are malevolent beings. I would say that in many cases, at least, they are demon-possessed. They do not have an agenda for humanity's improvement. They have an agenda for humanity's control and tightening the enslavement of humanity through means of being able to spy on us more and more. Technological is the word that I was looking for. And the technology is, fantastic. We don't even have access to most of the technology that has already been provided at the levels of the establishment. We don't even realize the weapons that they have been able to create. We don't realize the level of underground bases and underground things that, it's mind-boggling if you get even a little bit of a glimpse into some of the information that has been hidden from the majority of the human race by these beings. I'd like to think they're human, but I wonder how they could lack empathy if they were really human. And so many of them are psychotic. They don't have any empathy at all. As Hillary said, who cares? We came, they died. this is the kind of mentality of so many of our apparent political leaders. And of course, it's not just the political leaders that are running roughshod over human rights. They're the ones that are in the forefront of it. But behind the scenes are the people that control the financial grid and the religious grid. Yes, I'm always pointing out the Rothschilds and international bankers, but it's also the Jesuits. It's all of our religions virtually have been infiltrated at some level. Anything that has the possibility of making a positive change is being challenged by the elite establishment who wants their control grid in place. They want humanity, the population of humans on the planet to be reduced, and they want those that survive to be controlled. They want a slave planet. And who are they? Obviously, some of those that are in the politics and in the positions of corporate power and stuff like that. Obviously, some of them have simply sold their souls to evil and to darkness. And if they're human, they do not have, as I said, the natural tendencies to be sympathetic. They don't even, it's incomprehensible. All they think about is their own power and their own wealth and establishing control and not being held accountable. I hope and pray with all my heart that this pedophilia thing is the straw that breaks the camel's back and brings down many of the insiders, not just in the United States, but around the world, that have run roughshod, not just over humanity, but over the most vulnerable part of humanity, which are the infants and little children. Folks, do you not understand that the people that have been our, quote, leaders are not honest people? They are not loving people. And I keep asking myself, and my prayers go up to God. God, when are you going to do something? Extraterrestrials, the good ones, are you ever going to help? Are the wrongs going to be righted? Are we going to ever experience peace on earth? Which is, of course, what Christmas season is supposed to be about. Peace on earth and goodwill toward men. Is it really? When is it going to happen? When are we going to see it? Not just at Christmas time, but all the time. When are we going to have a world that's worth living in and worth sharing, and where we can grow and we can learn new things that empower and enrich us rather than enslave us? This is what I have longed for, and many of my friends have too, but yet they get us fighting against each other so that we don't pull in the same direction, so that people think that politics is somehow to be avoided. And we can't, and it's not spiritual to talk about politics. Everything is spiritual. When are we going to get it? It's all spiritual. This is the spiritual warfare, if you will, that's going on, but we're not waging it like the dark forces. We're supposed to be waging it with loving one another, but instead we end up fighting each other. What's wrong with that picture? I think there's a lot wrong with it. I wish I could have the circle of friends that I had some years ago, but it seems like over the past year or two, I've lost most of my friends, and it's really, really sad. If you're listening to this and you're hearing my heart's cry, I ask you to please share it, and please encourage others to share it and make comments. Please, we need to work together if we're ever going to change this thing, and also we need some divine intervention. Thank you for listening, and namaste.